Good morning, guys, and welcome to another edition of Saturday Mornings Outdoors with Paul K. I wanted you guys to get a look at my new hat, and I think you'll appreciate the humor of it. And it is bow season, so you have to appreciate the humor of it, and I know you do. So this edition, we're going to cover for survival and your bug out bag, communications receivers. I'm an amateur radio operator. I'm very much into the hobby, and I'm up on some of the highest tech, cutting edge receivers that are out there, and I think you're really going to enjoy this. These two receivers are very affordable, extremely affordable, and for what you're getting, they're cutting edge, and you need them in your bug out bag to know what's going on when you're on E&E. So stay tuned. I think you'll like this one, and if you like, subscribe. If you like, hit the like button, subscribe, and you know what to do. Trail Boss will let you know. So in a survival situation, if it's escape and evade, or you have to leave with your bug out bag and try to find safe areas, no matter what the emergency is, you would definitely need a communications receiver, if not transceiver. Getting a transceiver is a little too complicated. You don't really need that. You can speak to people along the way, but a receiver to listen to the world, what's happening, and to know when it's safe to move about or whatever the problem is, you'll find out about it. And these are two extremely portable, cutting edge communication receivers that are well worthy of anybody's bug out bag, and believe it or not, they're extremely affordable, and these are the best that are out there right now in 2022. This first one, it's called the Tecsun PL380. It's called a DSP receiver. DSP is an icon that stands for digital signal processing, and in the old days when you listened to shortwave radio and AM, it would drift in and out, in and out. And this digital signal processing takes the signal and makes it so that it's stable and there's none of that drifting, and it enhances the signal so that it's much clearer than in the old days. And this covers shortwave band, long wave band, AM, FM, and every band that's possible. You can listen to amateur radio, you can listen to emergency communications, you can listen to shortwave broadcasts from all over the world. It covers every shortwave band, and it covers up to 30 megahertz, which is from AM radio all the way through to all the shortwave bands and everything in between. You'll hear military. Excellent in your survival bag. You need these. Both of these actually cover those subbands. Both of these receivers. And this is Chinese made. It's called the Tecsun PL380, Papa Lima 380, and it is one of the best portable radios out there. Online, you can get these for about $60. They're very affordable, and it's a complete coverage. And one of the most desirable features of this is that it gets, and both of these, is they get single sideband. So you can listen to amateur radio broadcasts during an emergency. And when you're not in an emergency situation, it's just plain old fun during the winter if you're housebound, listening to ham bands, CB radio, shortwave broadcasts from all over the world. You want to hear a political point of view about something that happened in our country, you listen to Voice of America. If you want to hear, say, Russia's take on it, you listen to the Voice of Russia, and you'll hear their propaganda version of the incident that happened, and then you listen to both of them, and usually the truth is somewhere in between. So that's how I do it. It's pretty cool. It's very interesting and very absorbing. It's a very interesting thing. Now, so the next receiver, this is a little bit more high-tech. This is a general all-around coverage receiver, and with that DSP, this is probably the best portable that's out there right now in 2022. And this is called the Arduino ATS25 Plus. Arduino, ANDIUNO, ATS25 Plus. it's called an SDR radio. SDR stands for Software Defined Radio. And this particular radio has, it is software defined, meaning that this is the cutting edge version that I have now. Let me just turn this down so it doesn't interfere with the software defined means that once you buy this radio, you can hook it up to your computer and get the newest version. So it's always being upgraded to a finer version. Now this has a touch screen. We'll get a little closer look at this. And it has so much that you can do. This will show you all the ham bands that's available. Is beacon, 60 meters, 16 meter, 630, 40, 14, and so forth and so on. And you just touch on one of these, and it'll bring you to that band automatically. Then you tune manually this way. And extremely sensitive receiver, and it's the cutting edge what's out here now. I mean that's available to people. So if you hit this band, this is for that button. It has FM long wave, which is AM radio, medium wave, which is long range AM radio, and then it has all the commercial short wave bands. And it's an incredible radio. These sell, once again, believe it or not, this cutting edge machine, you get every single FM, RDS, AM, long wave, medium wave, short wave, single sideband, which is crazy, and DSP, digital signal processed receiver. It's about $80 now, $80 for this. And it's small, compact. You buy a little case for it and get some styrofoam, put it around it, throw it in your bag, and this will cover every kind of communication need that you could possibly need in a disaster type scenario. It's just incredible, the value of these radios. And when you're not in a survival situation, they're just great, clean, plain, good old fun when you have a little time to spend and you want to listen to shortwave radio. So you need to throw these in your bug-out bag because you need to be aware of what's going on. And with these all-band communication receivers, you can hear from all sources. Usually the amateur radio operators are going to be the first ones that are operating, because God forbid if a giant disaster occurs, such as a nuclear or some type of devastation that puts out all the communication and power in a large area of any country, the first guys out, that's what the purpose of amateur radio is. Amateur radio is guys that are in civil defense and will set up portable stations to, for instance, in a hurricane, they're the first ones to set up. The power's out, there's no way anyone has communications, you're stuck. They'll set up their portable stations and communicate to the rest of the world what the needs are and the emergencies and the conditions are, and then that's the beginning of setting back up the structure of basically civilization. So there's a major point that amateur radio plays in disaster situations, and these communication radios cover all those bands that they communicate on, and they're extremely valuable in your bug-out bag. So that's it. That's pretty much a basic coverage of what you should have in your bag. They're small. Look at the size of them compared to my hands. You know, they're small enough they can easily fit into any bug-out bag, and you will be completely prepared having these in your bag for any disaster. And that's my 2 cents worth on this one. This go around and what you need to have in emergency preparedness. And hope you enjoy this one, and tune in next week. You never know what you're going to get here. It's Smorgasbord. And like, subscribe, and thank you very much, folks, for watching. I appreciate it. Until next week, have a good week, and we'll see you then. Bye. Oh yeah, one other side note, where to get these. You can get these at any amateur radio shop, but there's very few of them around. You got to be an amateur radio operator to really know where they are. Online, eBay, Amazon has both of these, both the Tecsun PL380 and the Arduino 25 Plus. And like I say, they're about $80 each. But that's where you get them. That's where you buy them. And they're all over the place. You'll see them. They're very popular. People that know and get them. So get you one. Trail Boss out.